Good morning, children. Sairam. Let us look at another example of composition, unseen passage, part 4. In today's video, we are going to see one more example of how to solve an unseen passage. So, let us begin. What is an unseen passage? Unseen passage means a complete and detailed understanding of the passage. A passage is what? A passage is made of many sentences together make a passage. So when you read the sentences carefully and slowly, you understand the meaning of each sentence, and then you understand what the overall passage is about. The main purpose of the passage, what is the main purpose of the passage, is to test one's ability to grasp the meaning of the given passage. What is the passage exactly trying to tell us, or what is the passage about? It helps us to find the meaning of the given passage, okay, and how much you have understood from that passage. Understanding of the passage helps to answer the questions asked on the given passage. Every passage follows with questions, okay? Every passage has questions. So when you understand the passage clearly, you will be able to answer the questions based on the given passage. Now, what are the simple tips, or what are the simple things which you have to remember while solving an unseen passage? First one is read the passage slowly and carefully. Yes, children, always when you read the passage, go slow and read it carefully so that you understand the meaning of each sentence in the passage. What is the second one? Understanding the meaning of each sentence in the passage. When you read slowly and carefully, you understand the meaning of each sentence given in the passage. Now let us see one more example, as I told you in this today's video. Read the following passage and answer the questions given below. So here comes the passage. I'll read out the passage for you slowly and you understand, so that you understand it. Pollution is the process of making land, water and air dirty by damaging it. Okay. So what is pollution? What is the meaning of pollution? It is the process of making, means when land, air and water gets dirty by man-made activities, that is called as pollution. Okay, human activities means when we throw garbage anywhere, not in the dumping ground but anywhere on the road, what are we doing? We are creating land pollution as well as we are creating air pollution. Okay, when we are throwing anything in the river or in the pond or in the lake, what are we doing? We are dirtying the water, and that is called as water pollution. So anything that is damaging the land, water and air is called as pollution. Did you get it? Now look at the next one. It results. Now what happens because of pollution? It results in spreading various diseases. Yes, children, when there is dirty surrounding around us, we fall sick. We tend to get many diseases, okay, because when the air is not clean in the nearby surrounding where we live, or if the water is not clean what we are drinking, what will happen because of that? We might fall sick. Air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution and land pollution are the four main types of pollution. So what are the main types of pollution? There are how many types of pollution? Air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution and land pollution. How many types of pollution are there? There are four main types of pollution. Okay, now all kinds of pollution are a result of careless activities by man. So the pollution, the things that create pollution, what happens because of it? They are the careless activities by man. Who does that? Who does all these things? We, that is human beings. So because of the carelessly, whenever we visit park, we have something, we eat our snacks, whatever, we buy a juice, a bottle of juice, or we have some, we have a wafer packet in our hand, and then when we eat it, we carelessly throw it anywhere in the park. But we don't, we don't realize that time that what we are doing, we are dirtying the surrounding, we are polluting the surrounding. So that is called careless. Okay, when you do things not intentionally, but just you don't have it in your mind and you just do it without thinking, that is called careless activity, which may damage other things. Okay, we dump waste directly into water bodies, which results in water pollution. A river, a lake, what are all these are our reservoirs from where we get water. Yes or no? These are these are a source of water. But when we pollute them by putting, by dumping some waste materials into it, what we are doing, we are again polluting the water, and that is called as water pollution. Air pollution. Now, how is air pollution caused? Air pollution is caused when vehicles release smoke into the atmosphere and make the air unclean. The smoke that comes out from vehicles, whether it is a scooter, whether it is leaving bicycle, all the vehicles, okay, like scooters there, bikes are there, cars are there, buses are there, trucks are there, trains are there, they all release a smoke which is not good for the atmosphere. It makes the atmosphere unclean. Okay, it makes the surrounding, the atmosphere, the air itself becomes dirty, and when you breathe that bad air, you tend to fall sick. You fall sick, you may get breathing problem. Okay, or we may get problems like what you can say, asthma. All these things happens because of when the air is dirty in the surrounding. So the smoke which releases from the vehicles are not good, is not good for the atmosphere. Okay, and that is called as air pollution. Okay, noise pollution. Now the fourth type of pollution, that is noise pollution, is not visible, but it is dangerous form of pollution that can damage our ears. Now noise pollution is due to loud volume. See, when you're playing music in your house, you should always play in a soft volume, only you can hear it. But some of the, some people don't bother, they put it in a high volume, and then others, the neighbors or some elderly people, they can't bear that much of sound, so that can damage our ears. Okay, so high volume can damage our ears, and that is called as noise pollution. Okay, above all, any type of pollution, see, we saw here in this passage, we saw four main types of pollution, that is air, water, noise. Okay, and what was the land pollution. So all the pollutions, whether it is any type of pollution, is harmful and dangerous to man as well as the environment. It harms both, it harms man also, that is humans also, as well as the environment. It spoils the environment too. Proper measures must be taken to avoid these pollution. Proper measures means you can take steps, like no, whenever I'll go in the park or whenever I'll go anywhere outside, I will see to that I will not throw any waste on the road anywhere. I will dump it properly in the dustbin. So these are the small steps which you can take to avoid these type of pollution. When you're suppose you're having a party in your house and you want to dance, and then you play music, you see that you play the music in a soft volume, so that only you can hear. Why you need others to hear what are you playing? Okay, so these are the small and initial steps which you on yourself can start and avoid pollution. Am I clear? And what will happen if we take proper measures? Proper measures must be taken to avoid these pollutions and make this world a better place to live in. Yes, if we, like, you see, when you start doing small things, maybe looking at you, the family members also may realize what they are doing at sometimes, and even they may stop doing it. And when you go outside and you inculcate this habit, you continue this habit, looking at you, your friends will also do this, and like that this chain will spread more and more. See, one person doing it may end up to 100 people doing it. So that will make this world a better place to live in, and we all want this world a better place. Yes or no? The this earth, this the place which we are living, we need that this place should be a happy and a better and a healthy place to live in. We all want this. Yes or no? So we can try doing it, and we should do it. Okay, now let us see the questions based on this passage. First one, what is known as pollution? You know the answer. The answer is in itself in the first line of the passage. That is, pollution is the process of making land, water and air dirty by damaging it. So when you are damaging the land, water and air, what are you doing? You are doing pollution. Okay, so see, I have answered in full sentence. Okay, now let us move on to the second question. Name the types of pollution. You already know it. Come on, let us see. Air pollution, noise pollution, water pollution and land pollution. So these were the four main types of pollution which were mentioned in the passage. Okay, so they have just told you to name the four types of pollution. So just I have named it. You don't need to answer in full sentence. You just name the four types of pollution. Now look at the third question. What is known as water pollution? Okay, so answer is, dumping waste directly into the water is known as water pollution. When you are throwing waste materials inside the water, it can be a river, it can be a lake, it can be a pond, it can be well. So when you are throwing some waste matter into the water, what are you doing? You are creating water pollution, and that is known as water pollution. Okay, now look at the fourth one. Give the opposite of the word careful from the passage. Okay, so we have to find the opposite of the word careful, and the word is careless. What is the word? Careless. So careful opposite is careless. Okay, now look at the last question. Find a word from the passage which means something that is seen clearly. See, when you are even standing far away, or when you are standing near and you can see something very very clearly, that is known. One word. So find a word means one word from the passage which means something that is seen clearly, and that word is visible. So you can see that thing easily, so that is visible to your eyes. Yes or no? So the word is visible. So see children, these are the types of questions that can be asked in unseen passage. It can be grammar based questions, it can be English based, like opposites, meanings, past tense, whatever. So it is, the questions framed on passage are mixed types of question. It is not only answer the following. It, as I said, it can be grammar type questions, it can be past tense, it can be opposites, it can be meanings. Okay, it can be frame sentence too sometimes. Okay, so I hope you have understood today's video. We have finished one more example of unseen passage. Thank you for listening to me carefully. Goodbye, take care.